Do any of you guys remember Skitchin? Not the video game. Not really anyways, but the activity they would report about on the news. They always use this image or stock footage of a car and a skateboard underneath it. And it was meant to scare kids into not trying. But who wouldn't want to try it when Marty McFly made it look so cool? Zigzagging up and down hills, going from one section of town to another, multiple towns, and the heat's blazing. It's just a big stress, you know, and you just, my mind, it's not the first time I imagined this thing, but it's just like, I want this grapple gun. I really do. I want to just be able to hook onto a bumper, maybe like a magnetic grapple gun. I could shoot from the front of my bike and just hook onto a bumper and then detach, and maybe it would retract super fast, or maybe it would just, I could just disengage it and it would just, you know, it would become like a little rat tail on the back of a car. I think I've been there too. You know, you're in a car and you're going up this really steep hill and you see this poor sap on a bike. And you're just like, you know, like how's, like, you're astounded or something. There's nothing to be astounded about. You know, my struggle here. It wasn't even a long day. I think I did, let's say between 40 and 50 miles. That's not even that's not my biggest day, to look up like where I went on this thing called G-Maps pedometer. And it was able to determine if you were a runner or whatever. You go on streets and then you can manually set to go over, fields, because sometimes they're dirt shortcuts. Anyways, I was tracking it. I used to get up to like 80 or 100 miles in a week on a Saturday. You know, not every Saturday. Bring water. I bring a very light lunch. Like I could pack like something more significant, but I bring like a protein bar. I gotta pack light. Sometimes I bring like nuts and coconut. Alright, let's get on to the video game. This is what $90 of video games looks like. You think I made out okay? Let's go over it. So there's thrift stores I don't go to anymore. I used to waste so much time going to these thrift stores and just walking around them, finding nothing, finding things overpriced. Some of them, they would have, like this one in particular, would have amazing prices. It was like all volunteer based. The coolest thing I found there was a Konami LCD handheld for Ninja Turtles basketball. And I think it was broken too. It was 50 cents. I didn't buy it. I go online and I see the thrift store advertising. It's not unusual because this thrift store they advertised before, but they had pictures of video game stuff. And they mentioned like they said PS2, Wii, Xbox, they had stuff. And they had GameCube stuff in the picture. I saw the prices, they weren't very good prices, but I thought maybe I could work with these people. The shelves were stocked. Nobody, I'm telling you, nobody had gone. I was so afraid. The ad was posted. I went a day later, in the middle of the day, and I was so afraid that somebody was gonna come by there and just go, just wolf it all down. Well, I was that asshole that did that.
Holy macaroni.
Yeah, they're a lot. They had a price list. PS2 at $3, PS3 at $6. They said Wii, GameCube, 30 to 50% off retail price or marked or something like that. I knew that if I started piling up stuff, I could get a good deal. They had Shin Megami Tensei. They didn't have a price on the DS stuff. The 3DS stuff was $10. They said Game Boy stuff marked at $3. So I said to them, and notice they didn't have regular DS, like they have the 3DS, the newer system, for $9.50. But I maybe between Game Boy and Nintendo, maybe like $4 or $5.
I was thinking around there.
Yeah, Chrono Trigger, Chinatown Wars. By the way, all these, besides the stickers on some of them, are in complete excellent condition. Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright and Professor Layton and the Azran Legacy. But we also got an NES remix here. And, you know, I think it should be a test for every company who's worth their soul to release like a mini game collection as good as this. You know, something like that, you know, that Game & Watch kind of quick bursts of fun. Because these games have all the tenets of what make gaming fun and addictive. I might see this individually for $10 at a garage sale and not pick it up. But if I see it in a group of other things, I go like, oh, I can buy that, sell that. Then I go like, oh, I can make my money back here. And that includes Batman Arkham Asylum. You know, or Arkham City. I just never see the sequel. I played through the first one years ago, and I never see this game out there. So I know that it's not a later release, so there's probably no DLC on there already. Not a big deal for me. You know, if it was gonna be in the game when it was released, it would have been there. They marked this one at 12, but when I brought it up to the counter, the lady's like,
PS2, yeah, there was the PS2 that were $3 each.
Oh, so why would he have that at 12?
I don't know. Maybe
So-
because it says a set or
That
something.
doesn't matter. It's $3 each, so
So
the
nine.
9.
I got Rad, which I haven't seen this game. I haven't held it physically in my hand at least 10 years. It wasn't mine, it was a neighbor. I was in college. It's a very strange game. You control a giant robot with like a remote. It's like Robot Wars, but you're thrown into the arena with the robot. But he's much bigger and can kill you, and the other robot can kill you. It kind of has that clunky kind of charm of some Japanese developers like trying to bite off more than they can chew, sort of like the EDF games. Now, this game I probably wouldn't have picked up, but the only reason I picked it up was because it was sealed. Dot Hack 3, Super Smash Brothers. Taste that, lick it. Marked at $27.50. I managed to get them to sell it to me for $20. It's beyond me why this game still is $60 though. I mean, it was released for $50, but I would think if anybody who wants it already has it. I know there's a competitive fighting scene, and that might span multiple generations, so you get a lot of. But that's pretty. To me, that's still pretty niche, and they printed this game like millions of times, had reprints. I mean, even this one, I'm surprised. The GameCube came out in 2001, right? So I bought that December when it came out, and it had like a little like, I don't know, little thing there that said like greatest seller, and it was, you know, it was the first edition. So with all this added up,
Add this one for 20, you think?
I would do that for 20, since you're getting everything else.
Okay. All right, I'll do that.
So you're at
84,
85.
85, sorry.
what you need, the yard sales provide. You remember a few months back, got a box of video game boxes, and inside that box was a Kiwi Game Boy Color box. I could have just gone online, picked out a Game Boy Color to fill in. Why do that? I'll come across a Game Boy Color Kiwi Green. It's definitely dirty, could use some work. But then we've got Pokemon Yellow, Dragon Warrior Monsters, Terra's Adventure, and Pokemon Blue. Wow, this guy, I mean, all these games are Pokemon-like.
Would you take $5?
Yeah, sure.
I've been asked to change in an alley before, but these pants will make nice for
I
that.
think these games are wonderful for kids. I think they give them, I don't know if they make the kids smart. Some kids are idiots. I don't know how many idiot kids play Pokemon. But I would think these games provide some skills that would make organization and planning better. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Pokemon's good for kids. I think that it would have the, like I said, I think it would be good. It's good for kids. $5 got me this. Whatever. Guy knocked my bike over after that. Offered me $5 compensation. Stupidly, I said no. That's okay. It would have just paid for the $5 I spent on this thing. Next time that happens, I should just say sure. Yeah. Take your money for free. Okay, so I got Kirby.
$3.
$3.
Yeah, I could do that.
So that's $9 of video games. Was it worth it? Heck yeah. Remember, it's out there. Go get it.